Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining me for this Discover Arbonne presentation. My name is Kat Forbes, and I'm an independent consultant and a district manager with Arbonne International. Simply put, that means I've reached the first out of 4 levels of management, and I'll explain more about that as we get into the presentation. What I'd like to do is share a little bit about my story and how I came to become a consultant with Arbonne, and I also want to share some slides with you that will explain what Arbonne is, how it all works, and what it could possibly mean for you. It might be potentially a fit for you or for somebody that you may know who is looking for that extra income stream that's going to work around what they're currently doing. So I'm a stay-at-home mum. I've got 2 wee children. They're 2 and 4 just now, and life is pretty chaotic to say the least. But I'm a teacher by profession, and last year I was starting to think it's really time to get back to work, to start bringing in some extra income to the family. But I really wasn't sure that I wanted to get into teaching or back into teaching at this stage in my children's lives. So I looked into loads of different career opportunities, different paths, jobs. I looked into perhaps even retraining, but nothing was really grabbing me. So I gave it up as a bad job and I just kept doing what I was doing. And then one day, completely out of the blue last summer, an old friend of mine introduced me to some beautiful Arbonne products. And I tried them and I loved them, but I had no idea at that time that there was actually a business opportunity attached to these products. So it wasn't until a month or 2 later that we actually sat down and she ran me through a presentation similar to what you're going to hear tonight. And, alarm bells went off in my head. I sat up in my seat. I thought, absolutely, this ticks lots of boxes for me. And actually, I had no idea that I could run my own network marketing business, which was going to be an online business, and which was going to provide me with that flexibility that I really wanted and needed that was going to work around the children. So it ticked every box for me, and I was keen to get started. I was nervous and I was excited, and I had 1,000,001 questions to ask my good friend Christine. But the beauty of this business is that as independent consultants, when we introduce others to this business, we act as their guide and their mentor, and we sponsor them into the business and show them how it all works. We get them started, we teach them the system that we all follow, and there's this great structure that's already there that Arbonne has got set up for us. So all we need to do as consultants is get started. So I'm going to now start sharing my screen with you. Sorry, 1 second whilst I pull it up. Start share. We'll actually start back here at the beginning. This is our disclaimer, and this explains that there are no guarantees regarding income with this business. So the more you put into your business, the more you're going to get out of it, and that's true for every business the world over. But what I do like about this, if you turn that on its head, is that you're actually in the driving seat. You're in control of how much you earn each month, and that can be as little or as much as you want. That's totally your decision, and it's your business. So there's really great potential with this business, and as I say, the more hours you put into it, the bigger your paycheck is going to be each month. So the history of Arbonne is that we're a 35-year-old company, and we sit in the health and wellness industry, but we are also part of a network marketing industry as well. We formulate botanically based health and wellness products that are absolutely ultra premium, so the best of the best that money can buy. But we sell them through our network marketing system at a much more affordable price for everybody. And that was Peter Mork's vision. He is the gentleman down there that you can see in the picture. He was our founder. And although he's not with us any longer, he was a visionary at his time. He was thinking about the earth and the planet and being green and creating really pure, safe and beneficial products at a time when it actually wasn't that fashionable to do so. So he was well ahead of his peers at that time. And although we are Swiss in formulation, we actually grew the business in the United States through the 80s and 90s. And that's where we really developed our products, we expanded our range of products, and we now have over 500 health and wellness products that you can buy. Far too many for me to talk about tonight. I will touch on the products briefly in a moment, but suffice to say, we didn't move into Canada until 2006, and then to UK and Australia in 2007. And you can see laterally in 2014 we moved into Poland, And this year we are set to move into Taiwan and New Zealand. So this is a global opportunity. We also have a generous compensation plan. We have the opportunity to will our business to our nearest and dearest. So if anything were to happen to me, completely out of the blue, I would know that when I reach a certain level of management, my business will be an asset that is willable. That's really important. Leading the way, I talked about the infrastructure of Arbonne, but we have a committed head office team. And they really are at the helm of this great big Arbonne ship, and they are showing us what to do and how to do it. We have incredible support and mentoring and training as well wrapped up in that. We also have a state-of-the-art distribution system, which I'll explain a little bit further along. But I don't have loads of products stuck in my garage, and I don't knock on people's doors and deliver products to people. It's all done through an online transaction. So we'll talk more about that as we get into it, but that's really key and important to know. So I'll touch briefly now on our products. Our products are the best of the best in terms of the range of products that money can buy. You've got your products that maybe are in on the high street, in Boots or in Debenhams. In Boots or in Superdrug or the grocery store. These are your sort of low end products, shall we say. Your middle of the road products are things that you'll find in perhaps a department store. They tend to be French, sort of like your Clarins and your Clinique. And then your ultra premium brands tend to be Swiss brands. These are the products that were never even affordable for me, actually, and for most people. They're out of my price bracket altogether, but I would have a quick look at them in duty free and think, wow, they're way too expensive. Arbonne sits at that ultra premium level, but actually at the department store price, which makes it a brilliant, brilliant product and makes it really easy to share with people that you know in your network. So we have a skincare line, as you can see, nutrition, sun care, cosmetics. We have a home spa, and we also have an incredible hair care range as well. And actually, in touching on hair care, some of you may be familiar with Aveda. Dr. Peter Matravers, who is our lead scientist for our product development, came from Aveda. And he took that company from a $50 million company to a $750 million company with his incredible formulations and shampoos and so forth. So when he moved to Arbonne, he brought all of those patented formulas with him. And he really loved our product philosophy. He loved the fact that he was going to have a huge budget to spend on making the best products with the best ingredients. So we are very proud to say that we have him in our team. I can't go on with this presentation without telling you about the product range that got me hooked on this company. This was the first range that I tried, and I absolutely loved the results I got. Within 24 hours, my dry, sensitive skin was massively improved. And that's something that I can easily recommend to people. And over time, in fact, over these months since I've been doing Arbonne, I've actually seen a reduction in fine lines and wrinkles too, which is something that everybody wants to get. I can't go further without saying that we are vegan certified. That was huge for me. So many people are nowadays looking for products that are cruelty-free, and we never formulate with any animal byproducts as well. We are also gluten-free. We have no parabens in our formulations and none of the chemical nasties that you tend to find in almost everything these days. We have no mineral oil, which is a petroleum-based nasty, which actually acts as like cling film on your skin and doesn't let your body eliminate toxins as it should. We never formulate with that. It's a cheap ingredient and it's used in almost everything as a bulking agent, but we don't do that. We use really, really nice, pure, safe, and beneficial ingredients. Now, what on earth is network marketing? You may be asking this question. I certainly was. I was uneducated in what it was when I started out with this business. But when you look at a traditional retail model, you can see that there are lots of different processes along the way to get your pot of cream from the manufacturer onto the shelf in Boots or Debenhams. This process is actually very costly and it takes time as well. But with network marketing, we chop out all of those middlemen and we go straight from the manufacturer via a recommendation, from a consultant like myself, straight to the consumer. So you can see that there's billions of pounds that are saved in all of those costly processes in the middle that become redundant with our network marketing model. So I'm the queen of recommendations. This is what I used to do before I was a consultant with Arbonne. I would recommend movies and great restaurants and books that I've read, but I was never getting a thank you check from the Odeon Cinema for doing that. And with Arbonne, you absolutely do, which is brilliant. So why is Arbonne such a great opportunity for everybody right now? We have loads of converging trends that are happening at the minute. Network marketing is booming. It makes more millionaires than any other industry. And although it's something that we're perhaps not as familiar with here in the UK, it's something that is growing. People want to have online businesses. They want to be in network marketing. It's a really smart business model, as you can see. We also have health and wellness, which is tipped to be the next trillion-dollar industry. Everybody wants to look younger and feel younger and be healthier for longer. So this is an industry that is booming. So that sits perfectly for Arbonne because we're right in the middle of that. In terms of who can do this business, the answer is anybody and everybody that is positive, enthusiastic, and wants to run their own business from home. Baby boomers can do it. These are people like my mum and my mum's generation. I don't even think of my mum as being old at this point. She actually, she goes to the gym. She has more of a social life than I do at this stage. But she wants to look younger and feel younger and use these products and recommend them to her friends. But she perhaps didn't realize that there was a business opportunity wrapped up in this as well. Baby boomers are getting to the stage in life where their pensions perhaps aren't what they were. I know that people's pensions, and certainly my mum's, isn't coming until later in life than she had anticipated. And so people are looking to sort of bridge that gap and to keep some money coming into their family and into their household for as long as they can. Generation X is my generation. We're either people that are stay-at-home mums and dads, we're either in the corporate world, we're working in the NHS, we're working 9 to 5, whatever we're doing, we're part of the rat race. These are people that can run an online Arbonne business around what they're currently doing, and they can start off in that way, can get started whilst they still have a full-time job, and that's what most people start out as. But what they find over time is that they're able to pull back from their day job and create and spend more time building their Arbonne business. Generation X are also people that are eco-friendly. We're the first sort of people that started to get serious about wanting to look after our planet, be green, be organic, all of those good things. So Arbonne ticks all of those boxes for our generation. You've also got the millennials. These are people who are, in perhaps the 20 to 30 age range. They've either finished school or university, and they're realizing that the job market is very, very competitive. They may have a fabulous degree or qualification, but they may not be able to find a job. So these are people that are also entrepreneurial, spirited in general, and up for a challenge, up for starting something themselves. But they perhaps didn't realize that they could do something and start their own business for a really small startup fee with no overheads and no particular qualification required. They could get going with a business straight away and start creating something for their future. So this really is a business for everybody. And when I go to trainings and meet with other Arbonne consultants, I'm always blown away by the diversity in the group of people that are running their own Arbonne businesses. So what do? We stop, start, and share. We stop buying products from the shops, the stores, and the Boots and wherever that we normally used to buy our products from, and we start buying from our own online store and getting paid to do so. We then share the business with other people, and we share the products with other people, and we introduce people, show them how they can run their own business, and we teach them how to do it as well. So that's really important. We stop, start, and we share. So what does my day-to-day look like? How does this business actually work? It's really, really simple. You don't need to know masses of people. You don't need to be, living in the center of a big city or be able to drive a car to do this business. What I do is I meet friends and family for coffee, or they come down to my house or I meet at their place, and I show them the products. I introduce them to the incredible products, and I kind of educate them as to why these are safer, better products for their family. At the same time, I also introduce them to the business, and it might be for them, it might not be for them, but likely it will be for somebody in their network that they know. So it's all about reaching out to people and meeting new people, making new friends, and showing people how this business works. We have incredible support from all different areas. We get training on a very regular basis, and that's something that you can do as much or as little as you want. It's totally your call. You're in charge of your own business. You don't need to do anything. You won't be told off if you don't, do a certain thing. It's your business. You're in charge. But if you want to, you can tap into an online Arbonne University where you can work through various courses. We have loads and loads of Zoom conferences. We have meetings and so much more. There's so much information, you can't even tap into it all. But one thing I hadn't realized when I started this business was the personal development that I was going to get. I've improved my presentation skills, hopefully. I've become a leader. I've grown in confidence and just general happiness and well-being. And that's something that's really infectious when you meet people and talk to people. They want to know how this all works and how you do it. And it's totally my pleasure to share it with other people, in my day-to-day. So it starts with you, as it started with me, and it started with my sponsor as well. And I introduced the business to a few people and the products, and the network that I have started to grow. Now, those people I showed and helped them build their own networks as well. So I introduce one person and show them how to introduce other people to the business. And before long, your network actually starts to grow. And it grows a bit more. And some people will not want to do network marketing. Some people will just want to buy the products, and that's brilliant because they'll be loyal customers and they'll independently go online and order up products for themselves when they run out. That's brilliant. But also, you're not just getting paid you're not just getting a thank you check each month for introducing people to the products. You're also able to create a residual income, and you're going to get paid on everybody in your network. So you can find that when you're sleeping, products are moving through your network and you're getting a percentage of that. So that's really, really exciting. So what can we hope to earn with Arbonne? Well, everybody starts out as an independent consultant. We all have the same products, we have the same compensation plan, and the same tools, the same structure, as it were. It's up to us as independent consultants to get to work, to start spreading the word and sharing the products and the business. When we've reached a certain level and we have our network to a size where there's enough product going through our network, we promote to district manager, which is the first level of management, and that's where I am currently. At this level, you can hope to earn between £200 and £800 each month. You also get commissions, incentive trips, and £125 monthly cash bonus as well. The next step up, when your network is that little bit bigger, you become an area manager. You, at this point, have the ability to will your business to your nearest and dearest. So this is key. This becomes then an asset for your family for 6 generations, because you've created a network that's, regardless of what happens to me, it's still going to be around. So that's really exciting. At this level, you can earn between £800 and £2,000 a month, as well as other incentives and monthly bonus as well. The next level up is Regional Vice President, and this is also known as the Mercedes-Benz level. This level, you can earn between £2,000 and £8,000 per month, but you're also given £500 towards a white Mercedes-Benz. You get a free car, effectively, to drive around in. And even if you're not a car person, having a new car is great, whoever you are. So as well as, being able to will our business, we also get Tiffany on our birthdays, we get flowers, we get chocolates on Valentine's Day, and all kinds of other perks along the way. Now, the top level is National Vice President. This is the very top of the tree. As well as all the other things that I've already mentioned, Arbonne will also give you an all-expenses trip to Maui in Hawaii each January. They also will pay for you to go to our global training conference in Vegas each year, as well as loads and loads of other things along the way. Now, the average in the UK at this level per month is £16,500. So that to me made me really sit up and listen when I heard this presentation for the first time. So how long does it all take, and how long can you hope to work on your business until you reach that National Vice President level? Well, here you have the average times to each position. So for District Manager, which is where I am, is 4 months. Area Manager is 11 months. Regional Vice President with your Mercedes-Benz is only 22 months. And the very top of the tree, national vice president, is in less than 3 years. So, that is an incredible goal and an ambition to get to. And you could be having an average yearly income of over £200,000, which is incredible. Now, this is a global opportunity as well, and I touched on this at the beginning, but it really, really is. All the areas in green are where we trade currently. So if you know your geography, you'll see we're in America, Canada, UK, Poland, Australia, this year Taiwan, and also New Zealand. So if you're sitting in the middle of Scotland or we're in Poland or wherever you are, and you have access to a computer, access to a phone, and you want to get going with a business, you absolutely can. But you're not limited to, if you live in the UK, as I do, I'm not limited to doing business in the UK. I have family and friends in America and in Australia, and these people are already clients, and they tap into my business through my own unique ID. They go online and through my website are able to buy products from me, and I get a thank you check for those people. So look for a minute at all the grey areas left on this map. We are poised for future expansion into new markets, and that's so exciting. And I might not know anybody right now that's in Mexico or in Germany or India. I'll certainly know somebody that knows somebody within those countries, and they will become part of my network as the years roll on. So where do you see yourself? Are you sitting here thinking, well, that sounds great, but that's not really for me, but I love the products. I'd love to have a wee event or something at my house. You can become a host, and you can have friends around. You can show them the products and have a fun evening, kind of Arbonne event. That's great. Get in touch with who showed you this video, and they would love to hear from you and set up a fun event for you. You might be listening and thinking, I absolutely want those ultra premium products at an affordable price for myself and my family, and I want to shop at a discount. And you can become an a preferred client at this level. So you pay £17 for the year, and you get 20% discount and sometimes 40% discount off all of our products and various other incentives throughout the year. If you're listening to this and thinking, actually, I think I can do this. I think this could work for me. I want to run my own business and have flexible time and create some time freedom back into my life. And you could absolutely get started as an independent consultant straight away. For £56, Arbonne gives you a business in a box. All we have to do as consultants is tap into that and start sharing products and sharing the business opportunity. And we have an unlimited income potential. When you get to National Vice President, Arbonne doesn't say, okay, that's too much money you've earned, that's a lot. Absolutely not. You can keep growing your business, growing your paycheck each month. There is no limit on income. You get your Mercedes-Benz and as well access to this amazing personal growth and development, which I can't recommend highly enough. So where do you see yourself? I'm going to stop sharing my screen now and come back to a couple of questions that my sponsor asked me when I got started. She said, if you keep going as you're going along, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you really want for yourself and your family? What are your goals and your dreams? So that got me really thinking. And then she said, how long could you survive on the savings that you've got right now if your main income stream were to end today? That really made me sit up and listen, because actually that was something that I couldn't do. So I'm going to stop the presentation now. I have a little somebody who has joined me on the call who is my son, and I'm going to leave you with that tonight. I hope this has made sense to you. Please get back in touch with whoever introduced this business to you, whoever got you on this to listen to this video tonight. They'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much for listening, and good night.